Hello, welcome everyone. I'm going to do a super quick video on these cute little white pumpkins here. I wanted to do a white pumpkin and I could not find like any starting point, so I jumped in, made my own combination, and here we are. So again, adjust yours as necessary. If you need less of one color, more of another color, you don't like it as yellow, what have you. This is just kind of a great base starting point to work with. Because again, I tried Googling, I tried YouTube, I tried looking up squash, I tried looking up cauliflower just to get an idea of colors and things, and there wasn't a whole lot out there. So I hope this helps you. So I am using Prismacolors. I am using 2 colors and a white. Again, if you want more yellow, you can add some ginger root. If you want more of a grayish look, you can use French gray. Really up to you, the aesthetic of your page and the look you're going for. I'm going to pull you in a little and we'll tackle these ones right here together. Book, by the way, I should say, Autumn Scenes coloring book. You can see this one has a sticker on it. I found it at a yard sale, so this is my practice book. So I do not plan on completing this page necessarily, but I do hopefully plan on having a white pumpkin page somewhere before the end of October. Thanksgiving might also be a great time for white pumpkins too. Alright, so if you are a base layer, you will base your pumpkin with putty beige. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start with beige sienna, and this is my dark color. Now again, white is my lightest color, so we're not going in heavy. I don't want a brown pumpkin. So just very light. Now notice I'm going on this side of the black line because that's going to be a highlight. That part of the pumpkin sits higher. And I'm going to put some all the way around the stem. And just kind of work my way around here. This is a very quick, very simple. Like I said, you can make it as easy as you would like. You can make it as hard as you would like. Add colors, take away colors, what have you. If you're trying to get really realistic, you can add some greens in there toward the stem, but I'm pretty happy with these just like this. Now I'm going to take my putty beige. So again, beige sienna and putty beige are the colors I chose for this here project. And I am not coloring the whole thing. Almost, but not quite. I want a little bit of highlight, just like we do the orange pumpkins. I was going to do an orange pumpkin tutorial, but there was like a whole bunch out there. So if we want one, I can, but I decided to be different and go white. White pumpkins are important too. Okay. And this, I do a little bit of layering, so if this is not your thing, you can probably do it in 2 layers. But now I take my white. I am like way off. Sorry, guys. We're going to blend this whole thing together. We get all the lines and the streaks out and see what we like and what we don't. So I can tell you right here on this one, I left too much white. Also on some books, be careful with your white Prismacolor. It will smear the ink in your books. Okay, now I'm going to come back in with that beige sienna, and I can kind of see where I want a little more of this color to peek through. So that is what I'm going to do now, is just kind of put this color back in a little in spots. Oops, went a little out of line there. Don't copy that part. And again, really close to that black line at the bottom, I'm doing darker, just to give it a rounded kind of illusion. We are tricking the eye here into thinking this is a 3D object. Okay, back in with my putty beige. And again, over here, I left a little bit too big of a white spot. So now that I am kind of touching up and I have my white already down, it's going to come out a lot lighter. So I can just go right over the top of everything and kind of adjust that a little bit. If it gets too dark, if your pumpkin looks bruised or it's starting to look not how you want it, your white pencil will lighten things. So don't be afraid to use your white pencil. So I just want to make sure I have smooth transitions everywhere here. And there we have a cute little white pumpkin. So I'm going to do one more. We'll do this one because I did all kind of flat ones there. So we'll do the outside of this one here. Okay, so same thing. If you want to base layer, go for it. I'm going to go around the edge here with my beige sienna. Now notice which side of the line I'm going on. This part of the pumpkin right here is higher, so I'm not going on the other sides of those lines. Not doing a whole lot on the edge. I do want to give it a rounded look, but because this part right here is sitting so high, we're going to have a highlight. So I am shading just the tops, just a touch, so we get a nice gradient of color kind of going on there. This spot's a little harsh, so I'm just kind of fuzzing that edge. Remember, we want a fuzzy edge to blend. Always, always. Mostly always. I guess there's an exception to every rule, but okay. Now we're coming in with that putty beige. Now I am kind of putting some lines in, shadowing lines in, just because I don't want that whole section to look so white. That part's kind of up to you how you want to do it, but very lightly if you shadow in lines. And then again with the white. And I'm going over the whole thing. Make sure I'm still center here, not sliding around too much. And see, this section right here is pretty big, so I'm going to come back in just a little bit with this putty beige. I put a light layer of white down first. Now I can kind of fix that white a little so it's not just a huge white spot in the middle of my pumpkin. Trying not to smear the black. Worst part is smearing black through a white pumpkin. Again, same with this section. It's fairly large with no color, so we're just going to add a touch. Still want highlights. And again, if we accidentally get too dark, we'll just go over it with our white again. Okay, there are our white pumpkins. So there they are, kind of zoomed out. Questions, comments, requests, anything like that, please let me know and I will see what I can do and help you out there. If you know anyone who wants to do white pumpkins, share, tell a friend. Much appreciated. Happy October, and I hope to see you for the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.